Wind power. So here we are on the ferry. This is the Vallejo ferry that takes me into San Francisco. I brought my bike and we're now in San Francisco, just south of the Bay Bridge, and these AC45s are catamarans, just beautiful, beautiful hull. This is the Russell Coutts boat. It's, I guess you would consider it Oracle number 2 boat, but I don't think you can convince Russell Coutts of that. In the background we have a fellow named Shannon Falcone, who has an immense resume, and he's just basically rigging the boat before they bring this out, which is the wing. And on the right you have Kinley Fowler, who's also on the Coutts boat, and just basically hand trucks bring these enormous wings out, which is, they were once called mainsails, they're now called wings. And as you can see, this is an immense mainsail, and it really does resemble an aircraft wing. And on the back here, I believe this is Joe Newton, one of the trimmers on the Coutts boat. He and Kinley Fowler are the guys that seem to be the main players in assembling the boat. And what you'll see in the next few minutes is the actual assembly of the boat. The wing is hoisted up into the air with a crane, and then the rigging is made ready, and then the hull is brought over on a separate truck, a hand truck. Here comes the wing. Up it goes. Now in the foreground you see the hull, the catamaran, and they're waiting to just push that right underneath right in place so that they can bring the wing back down onto the top of it. There goes another Newton. By the way, there's 2 Newtons on the Oracle team, Sam and Joe, and I think you just saw Sam go by with the one of the sails for the other Oracle boat, Oracle number 4, which is the Jimmy Spithill boat. So I think this is Shannon Falcone helping to bring out the hull. It all looks fairly light. It's just hand pushed on the truck with the trucks. Joe, that's actually Kinley Fowler, I believe. So now the hull is in place, and here come the big boys. Jimmy Spithill, I think, is in the background. He goes off towards the Luna Rosa tent for some reason. And in the foreground we have one of the main trimmers on the Oracle number 4 boat, which would be Pete Neuenhausen, but for some reason he's helping the Coutts boat. There's Jimmy Spithill, and here's Neuenhausen. He's in the back, and you'll see that Spithill with the number 1 on his helmet. Now he's helping put together the Coutts boat, so I don't know if that means Russell Coutts doesn't even have to show up for this or what. But here comes the hull, and it's about to be mounted with the wing. So the wing is now brought over the hull, and as you can see, there's some rigging there to contend with, but it's really basically just a mast pole that sits in the center of the boat, and they're maneuvering the hull around so that they can just drop this wing down. The box in the front is some sort of key that they they use, I don't know if it's just a weight or if it's a key, but it's filled with water apparently because they drain it once they get the mast down. So here's the wing with some of the supports and the stays. In the foreground is Murray Jones, who's, I believe, the tactician on this boat. But he may be the wing guy. Here's the water being drained out of that key. So they're all over there talking. I don't know if that's Coutts with the grinder, his hand, or DeRitter. But that looks like Murray Jones talking to perhaps Coutts. In a second now you'll see that oh, there's John Kostecki talking to some people. We'll see him again. So they finally got the mast down, and all the rigging is set. So they have the stays coming down to the hull, and they also have the guy wires that will secure the boat, because now they're ready to hoist the entire vessel up into the air. There's Kostecki again, JK on the back of his life jacket. I guess he really rates. He's like signature dude, and he doesn't have to do anything except drink beer and talk. And up goes the vessel, and they just lift it right off the trucks. And as you can see, it is a very simple boat in terms of hull design. Yeah, it's easy to say. Actually, these things really move, as you'll probably see in the rest of the, well, I'll have to do another video to show you how fast these things go.
They must be sailing first.